If you take me to the hospital, you put the IV, I don't have blood, I got marble here.
Marco Segretti knows a thing or two about marble. He's from Carrara, the Tuscan city known for its beautiful marble. He's a third-generation marble miner, and he's been pulling it out of the ground since he was 8 years old.
My father, my grandfather, so I'm very proud. And I'm proud, the share my experience. For me right now is a 49 year I work in the quarry.
But Marco doesn't mine marble in Italy. He's working in Silicaga at one of the largest marble deposits in the world.
It's 400 million years old, give or take a few million. And, I'm from Alabama. It's got one of the most interesting vein structures of any white marble in the world. It's very unique.
Jacob Swindle is the CEO of Alabama Marble, Mineral and Mining, which owns the mine. It's a family company with the goal of showing the world the beauty of what they call Alabama white. He says it's the veining, those meandering lines, that makes it stand out.
If you put a white marble in the front, just a white, don't waste your money, just a paint. But if you make, the veins, design, you make the marble talk.
Today, Marco is knocking down massive marble blocks. They weigh up to 100,000 pounds each. It's cut with a diamond wire. Then Marco uses heavy machinery to pull it down. He says, don't worry about all that breakage. There's plenty more where that came from. This vein is massive.
It's about 35 miles long and at some points about a mile wide, which is kind of crazy.
After Marco cuts it out of the earth in Silicaga, it heads to a massive facility in Bessemer where it's sliced into slabs. This place is a marble lover's paradise. Geologists say the supply here should easily last another 120 to 150 years. Its biggest competitor is that Italian marble Marco used to work with as a kid, but these folks say Alabama white is far superior. However, Alabama marble is relatively young and it doesn't have that 2,000-year reputation.
Comparing it with, Italian materials, it's just as strong or stronger. I think it's just as beautiful. And it's, as far as price goes, it's a little more reasonable than some of the Italians.
At one time, the stone was coveted. You could find it in historic buildings all over downtown Birmingham. The stairs leading up to Vulcan are made of Alabama marble. It's all over the country and in the nation's capital. That's Alabama white in the Supreme Court building, on the ceiling of the Lincoln Memorial, the floor of the U.S. Capitol Hall of Columns, even bearing the name of our fallen heroes. Alabama white is also used as headstones at national cemeteries. But then in the mid-20th century, the mining slowed down and many forgot about the Alabama natural treasure, something the Swindles hope to change.
This is a white marble, and it's here. I mean, it's an American product.
Lisa Crane, WVTM 13.
I like it, DeMarco.
I know, I love his voice. He's great. How cool is that, though?
That really is.
Right here in our own backyard. That is kind of crazy.
You're so
Especially
lucky.
when you see it in the Washington, D.C., you
Yes.
see it at the national cemeteries. It's unbelievable. Our mark is everywhere.
Yeah, it's impressive. It really is. Having visited the schools down there, they're very proud of it, and they should be.
That's
it's very
pretty
impressive.
neat.